Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I just want to do a really short video for you today. Now we're indoors because it is absolutely lashing down outside. There's really high winds. If you're like me, based in the south of England, you'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway guys, so today is the 24th of December. It is Christmas Eve. Now if you're anything like me, you've got a lot of last minute stuff to try and do. You know, got plans coming up over the next few days. So I just wanted to do a really quick video just to say thank you to all of my subscribers for all of your support, all of the views, the comments, the likes throughout the year. It's been really brilliant to see how much the channel's grown over such a short period. I am getting close to that 1500 subscriber mark, and there will be a giveaway coming for that. I won't say too much about it now, but I'll give you some more details as when we get to it. So really guys, it was just wanted to wish you all a really Merry Christmas and a good New Year. You know, all my love going out to you, your family and everything else. And also, seeing as we're coming up to sort of the Christmas break, if you're anything like me, you know, once you've got Christmas Day, maybe Boxing Day out the way, you tend to have a bit of a lull. And what I thought I'd do is just sort of just give you a few details of some of the YouTube channels that I subscribe to and the ones that I enjoy watching, because I know I'm going to be using YouTube quite a lot over the break. And I thought, you know, most of you are probably going to be familiar with some, if not all, of these channels anyway. But I thought, you know, for those of you that aren't, I'll just reel off some of the channels that I enjoy watching. And what I'll do, I'm a little bit not massively technically minded, so I'm not quite sure how to get clips of other people's channels up on a video when I edit. So what I'll do is I'll drop a link to each channel that I'm going to mention down in the comments below. So I've got a list here because my memory is not great. But really in no particular order, but starting with the very much bushcraft related channels. So most of you I suspect will be familiar with Sandy from the Wiltshire Man channel. Really good channel, highly recommend watching it. So what I'll do, I'll list all these in order in the description below so you can just click on them one at a time. So highly recommend checking out Sandy's channel. Sandy and I have spoken recently, really good chap. And highly recommend his channel. Next up is Zed from Zed Outdoors. Zed and I have also spoken a few times in the past. Really good channel. Zed is very fortunate to well, it certainly seems so, to have met up with quite a number of the you know, guys who have bushcraft channels on YouTube. Unfortunately, I've never had a chance to meet him myself, but I really like his channel. Really like his video style as well. So definitely recommend checking that one out. Next up, and I suspect most people will know this one, Mike from MCQ Bushcraft. Out of all of the bushcraft channels that I watch, Mike's is definitely the most, how would I describe it? Certainly the most professional looking. You know, his video style, the way he edits his videos together, the information and the content that he puts on there is absolutely top notch. So I highly recommend checking out that one as well. Now we've got the Sergeant Fruitcake. May or may not be familiar with him. Lots of sort of prepping ideas and things like that. Does a bit of outdoor stuff as well. So I've got my cats squawking at things out in our garden, so just ignore them. So yeah, Sergeant Fruitcake, really good channel, always worth a watch in my opinion. You've got Survival Lily. I'm trying to think what her channel used to be called. I think it was Alone in the Woods off the top of my head, I could be wrong there. But Survival Lily is based over, I want to say Austria, if not it's somewhere around that part of the world. She's done a series where she has built a absolutely superb bug out shelter, and a lot of stuff which does outdoors, lots of building, fire lighting, general bushcraft related stuff. Sorry about the cats guys, they're not quite sure what they're doing to be honest, but just ignore them. You've got Grim Ripper, Grim Ripper 1, really nice guy, spoken to him a few times online, very down to earth, sort of back to basics bushcraft, and I really enjoy his channel. And then lastly from the bushcraft side you've got Wilderness Outfitters, which is run by Dave Canterbury over in the States. Absolutely love Dave's channel. A lot of woodworking, a lot of metal working, as well as general bushcraft stuff as well. So it appeals to me on pretty much all levels. So that's the bushcraft ones that I watch, and that's what I suspect will interest most of you. And then really there's just a couple of others on here. that I personally really like, and I just thought I'd mention, you know, just in case you guys fancy checking them out. So you've got Wranglerstar, which is sort of bushcraft related. It's very much sort of based on the old style of homesteading, but with sort of modern tools and equipment, and he's also got a lot of videos on sort of very old, almost antique tools that he's picked up, worked on, brought back to life. I really enjoy the channel, highly recommend it if you're not already familiar with it. And then there's 4 others that I watch very regularly. They're nothing to do with bushcraft, but I thought I'd mention them just because they're an area of interest of mine and maybe you'd like to see them. So the first one is Skallagrim's channel. Now Skallagrim is based over in Canada. He primarily focuses on weapons, though he does branch out into other things as well, but he does a lot of weapon reviews, swords, knives, axes. I know that he's been studying HEMA for quite a while, and he's recently moved house and joined up to a new group which I think is called Blood and Iron, and he's done some videos there at their school and some test cutting with them as well. I really enjoy it, which is why I thought I'd bring it up for you guys. I've actually been chatting to Skall online recently. I won't say too much, but I may be sort of sorting something out with him, and maybe purchasing a piece of equipment off him, but that will come later, hopefully in the new year, if that pans out. Next up is Lindybeige. Now I'm not sure if you're familiar with him or not. Again, does a lot of weapon reviews, much more in the historical vein. Does a lot of historical stuff as well, and branches off into other things. Does sort of, you know, a bit of Lindy hop and that kind of thing, which is not my cup of tea necessarily, but I still find his videos very entertaining. His style of video, the way in which he presents himself, the way he edits his videos, I think is extremely good, and he just comes across as a really sort of genuinely nice guy. Moving on from there, we've got Scholagladiatoria, run by a chap called Matt Easton. Now Scholagladiatoria is a HEMA school, and it's just an area of interest of mine. I've been watching Matt's videos for quite some time now. I find them very interesting. He's extremely knowledgeable on the subjects that he discusses, and yeah, they're just very interesting videos to watch if you have an interest in kind of, you know, historical, particularly European martial arts, that kind of thing, but definitely worth a watch if you're into that kind of stuff. And then finally, one that's completely out the realms of all of this, channel called Demolition Ranch. Now, it's, for me, you know, I used to do a lot of shooting. It's very much tongue-in-cheek. It's basically shooting various weapons at various things. It's all done in a very almost a comedy style, if you like, but it's a really interesting channel. They're fairly short videos most of the time, and it's the kind of thing that I'll be sitting there of an evening time. I'll be flicking through YouTube. I'll watch a couple of his videos, and you know, they're just really good entertainment. So as I say, I will drop all of the links to these channels below in the description. And again, you know, thank you all for all the support over the course of this year. It really is very appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll be seeing you all again very soon. Cheers, guys.